In a world where alliances shift like sand, one meeting has sparked a global uproar. This is the story of the recent rendezvous between two world leaders, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin. This encounter wasn't just another diplomatic formality. It marked Modi's first journey to Russia since the eruption of the Ukraine conflict, a choice that resonates loudly on the international stage. Their discussion was not a casual chat over a cup of tea. The objective was clear: to strengthen the ties between Russia and India. These two nations have a history of cordial relations, but in recent times, the landscape has been shifting. With India becoming a significant trading partner for Russia, especially in the defense sector, this meeting held a strategic importance. The alliance between these two nations is not just bilateral, but has global implications. Amidst the sanctions imposed on Russia, India's role has become pivotal. Yet this alliance isn't without its complications. India has been diversifying its defense procurements, moving away from Russian arms due to disruptions caused by the Ukraine conflict. Furthermore, the geopolitical chessboard is not just about Russia and India. Another significant player, China, with its closer ties to Russia, has added a layer of complexity to this equation. Not to forget, Modi's relationship with the United States, which has also impacted India-Russia relations. This meeting, therefore, was not just about strengthening ties, but also about navigating through a maze of international relationships and regional issues. It was about finding a balance in a world where alliances are not just about friendship, but strategic necessity. While this meeting has been seen as a way to fortify ties, it has also sparked a wave of disappointment and controversy. The ripples from this controversial meeting are being felt around the globe, a testament to the intricate and delicately balanced nature of international politics. As the world watched Modi's visit to Russia, one nation, Ukraine, expressed its deep disappointment. The stage was set for a diplomatic dance between two world leaders, yet the echoes of this meeting resonated with a bitter note in the corridors of Ukraine's government. The Ukrainian president, Zelensky, didn't mince words when he expressed his dismay. The meeting between Indian Prime Minister Modi and Russian President Putin was viewed as a huge disappointment in Ukraine, a nation embroiled in an ongoing conflict with Russia. The reasons behind Ukraine's deep-seated disappointment are layered and complex, just like the geopolitical landscape it is navigating. Central to Ukraine's discontent is the conflict with Russia that has been simmering for years. In this turbulent situation, Ukraine had hoped for the world's support, a collective voice against Russia's actions. Yet India's silence on the matter has been deafening. This silence was amplified during Modi's recent meeting with Putin, adding to Ukraine's sense of betrayal. The Modi-Putin meeting wasn't just a simple diplomatic rendezvous. It was a display of India's strategic stance, a stance that didn't condemn Russia's actions in Ukraine. For Ukraine, this was akin to a tacit approval of Russia's actions, a bitter pill to swallow for a nation seeking justice and support. Moreover, this meeting added another layer to the already tense relations between Ukraine and Russia. It was a stark reminder of the geopolitical chess game being played, a game where alliances shift and neutrality can often be interpreted as support for the opponent. In the grand scheme of geopolitics, every move counts, every silence speaks volumes, and every meeting can tip the balance. The Modi-Putin meeting did just that. It tipped the balance, leaving Ukraine feeling even more isolated in its struggle. This isn't just about one meeting or one moment of diplomatic silence. It's about the repercussions of these actions, the ripples they send across the global stage. For Ukraine, these ripples were waves of disappointment and betrayal, a stark reminder of the complex and often unforgiving world of international politics. The repercussions of this meeting are far-reaching, leaving Ukraine feeling betrayed and disappointed. As the dust settles from this diplomatic encounter, one thing is clear. The world is watching, and the echoes of this meeting will continue to reverberate in the days to come. In the grand chessboard of global politics, every move matters, and this meeting is no exception. In the intricate dance of international relations, the recent meeting between Indian Prime Minister Modi and Russian President Putin has sent ripples across the globe. The implications of this meeting are far-reaching, touching not only on the relations between these two nations, but also impacting the global balance of power. India has long been a key trading partner for Russia, especially in the defense sector. However, the ongoing conflict in Ukraine has significantly disrupted this relationship. As a result, India has been diversifying its defense procurements away from Russian arms. This shift, while pragmatic, has added a layer of complexity to the India-Russia relations, potentially straining their historically strong ties. But the implications of this meeting extend beyond India and Russia. Russia's closer ties with China, a rapidly ascending global power, have added another dimension to this geopolitical equation. This growing alliance between Russia and China has the potential to reshape the global power dynamics, particularly in the context of the ongoing tension between the US and China. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi's relationship with the US, a traditional ally of India, also factors into this complex equation. The US, with its stance against Russia's actions in Ukraine, may view this meeting with concern, potentially influencing its relationship with India. So you see, this meeting isn't just a bilateral diplomatic event, it's a move on the global chessboard, with potential repercussions far beyond the borders of India and Russia. It's a testament to the intricate weave of global politics, where each thread is interconnected. In the end, this meeting isn't just about India and Russia, it's about the shifting sands of global alliances, about politics and power, and the impact of each move on the global stage. Let's take a closer look at this global chessboard. As we've seen, the meeting between India and Russia isn't just about these two nations. It's part of a larger geopolitical game. In the East, we have China, a rising global powerhouse, strengthening its ties with Russia. This alliance has the potential to shift the global balance of power, especially considering the ongoing tensions between China and the US. In the West, we have the US, a long-standing ally of India, potentially viewing this meeting with concern due to its stance against Russia's actions in Ukraine. This could impact the US-India relationship, adding another layer of complexity to this geopolitical puzzle. And then, there's the issue of India's defense procurements. With the ongoing conflict in Ukraine disrupting India's defense trade with Russia, India has been diversifying its defense procurements away from Russian arms. This pragmatic shift, however, could strain the historically strong ties between India and Russia. As we can see, this isn't just a game of chess between two players, it's a multiplayer game, with each move impacting the global balance of power. So, as we watch this global chessboard, we must remember that each move, each alliance, each decision has far-reaching implications. It's not just about the players, it's about the game itself. And in this game, the stakes are high. Remember, the global chessboard is ever-changing, with each move having the potential to alter the balance of power. It's a constant game of tactics and strategy, where the endgame is as unpredictable as the moves that lead to it. So stay tuned as we continue to unravel the complexities of this global political game.